Welcome back to 149.
Also known as the Block.
Today we have a special guest, Gabe.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Recurring guest.
Recurring guest, our fan favorite. Since he's our number one fan, he is a fan of himself.
Damn right, I'm number one fan
And
of you guys.
last time we had a contest to see who is a free fishbowl, because this week we were going to do fishbowls.
Yes.
So Gabe won fishbowl. Let's give him his
Woo!
grand prize.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You know,
With free stickers. Check out the stickers.
I
Yeah.
didn't know it came with stickers.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
See, you told me that we were getting a fishbowl, but I didn't know we were getting some free stickers. So I'm just.
They're waterproof stickers. You could put them on your water bottles.
I think they were
Womp
customly
bomb.
picked out for you.
Yeah, because
Got a piggy.
Got a piggy.
A little panda. Watermelon. Yeah, I'm definitely using the dog. I'm definitely using the dog one.
Or give you a few dogs, because you have to deal with that.
Monkey got a little.
Give you a tiger. Tiger's eye.
This is a space cow.
A
You know what?
space cow,
I'm
that's
fucking with the space
cute.
cow.
That's the one that went over the moon.
Ah.
Just like NASA, we send our boys up
I
there.
love it's a kitty in the Amazon box. It's like the actual Amazon box. And you got the monkey with the bubble tea. The bubble tea.
Those
Yeah, I
are
fuck
some
with
good
these.
ones.
I like these.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Alright, so you can put them on your water bottle or your fish tank.
Some are gonna go on the fishbowl, some are gonna go on my coffee cup, my morning coffee cup.
Ah.
So today we're making fish bowls, which are like basically rum punches, and like if Talia and I use it as a way to be lazy.
Yes.
Like we don't want to keep getting up to make drinks, so we just
That's efficient.
for mojitos is the best. Like you don't have to, because you know how long the process takes to make a mojito. It takes forever. But today we're making 3 different type of fish bowls because we all chose what we wanted,
We have different tastes.
and we're gonna add a surprise in the end. Talia, if you could hand the fish bowls over to everybody.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part.
Talia's having a turtle tank.
A turtle tank.
Yes.
Please show our guests on YouTube the turtle tank. There it is. It's a turtle tank.
I saw it
Made
earlier.
for a smaller sized individual.
I saw it earlier and I thought we were just gonna get extra ice out of there.
No, you see, this is like 4 drinks.
Yeah.
This is maybe 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Something
don't need
light.
4. I don't
Something
need
light.
4.
Something light. I don't
So
like
we're
that.
gonna start off with Dahlia's. She likes to make the teals.
Yes, my drink is the Teals. So for my graduation, we were going to have drinks named after us.
Okay.
And then we couldn't afford top shelf liquor, so they said, never mind, forget that idea.
Alright.
But in
Doctors couldn't
preparation
afford
for
stuff.
that, we created a drink for me called the Teals.
Okay. How long has this drink been in play for?
Just a month.
Okay. Sounds like it's been around forever though.
No, my graduation was a month ago.
Feels like forever.
Alright, so what's in it? Because I can't remember.
So it's Captain Morgan. So we'll put some of this spiced rum, which I love.
Talia knows how to eyeball it. That's good.
I know.
Oh yeah.
What else?
And then we get some pineapple.
That's Gabe's job right there. That look wrong?
Hey.
Does anyone have the blue curacao for me?
Yeah, it should be under Gabe again.
So let's say I did 2 shots of alcohol with spiced spiced rum, Captain Morgan.
Reaching the. Do you see blue anywhere?
I'll let these guys.
Yep. No,
It's
that's
not.
blue. That's the blue label bottle.
That's a different blue.
We are searching for some blue curacao.
It's an array of options here.
We have a lot of alcohol.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, they take a look.
Yes, here it is. Right on
The
the ring.
one that I checked called to me. So,
Like Moana.
about 2 shots of, yes, like my Moana tattoo. Same theme with my life. No, it's okay.
Okay.
2 shots of alcohol
No
with Captain
jiggity.
Morgan,
Queen of Eyeball.
spiced rum. Then we're gonna do some pineapple juice. So we'll do,
Piña juice.
Now, do you use lemon juice or orange? Or lime juice for this?
neither.
Okay.
Oh.
We have both.
There's raw dog in it.
And then we'll do some blue curacao. So I put maybe, I would say 4 shots of pineapple juice if we're going by shots.
Don't forget to stir that bad boy.
And maybe 3 shots of blue curacao.
I'm just glad you're not like that white woman was like just a few shots of vodka.
Half the bottle gone.
Yeah, half the bottle's gone.
Let's do a Little taste test.
Taste test going.
Ooh.
What do we
That's
think?
good, but it looks. I want the color teals. Teal.
Well, if you're gonna get it, you're gonna make it darker.
Gotta do the pineapple.
Bluer.
No, it's gonna make it darker.
Yeah, but it's green right now. Right now.
There you go. It's starting to turn more teals.
Yeah, here we go.
Here, I had the soda that I gave you earlier. I told Thalia if the drink gets too sweet,
That
you
looks
always
pretty
add soda.
good.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay. So we'll make it 5 shots of pineapple juice.
5 shots.
So
Pineapple.
2, 5, and 3.
And here goes your pink straw.
Thank you. And I just need a little garnish.
What would you like, orange?
Yes. I will take an orange slice.
So for people who like to garnish what you like. Don't garnish what people tell you to garnish.
I feel like I gotta tip my bartenders more. This is a lot of work.
Yes.
This is a lot
That's
of
why I
work.
always tell you guys.
Tip your
bartenders.
And this is like a simple drink.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Ingredients.
yeah,
Now
exactly.
imagine you request the mojito or the margarita. Like
Yeah,
It's
those
so-
are more
it's so
complicated.
in depth. I'm just like, what?
That's
What?
why if you
What?
ever order that, you see sometimes you get a little dirty look from your bartender when you say,
Alright.
I want a
We're gonna do-
mojito.
All right, okay.
Gabriel's.
Let's go.
We're gonna grab the rum,
Bacardi.
Bacardi rum,
There you go.
clear, because it's the best one.
Bacardi.
And we're just gonna give them a little bit.
A liberal amount.
A little bit. That looks good.
That was about what, 3 shots right there?
Just that's what I like about fish bowls. You can always just keep mixing it around until you get it right, just like she did.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you just end up passed
So-
out on the subway.
You can measure it, but it's always your preference. If it's too strong, add more soda, like seltzer.
If after the whole drink is made, it's either too strong or too sweet, look for a seltzer, and that will make it a little bit
It'll balance
more.
it out.
Like level it out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Can you pass me the blue soda?
Yes.
So what we're gonna make him is a lemonade type of drink. So this is Sunkist berry lemonade.
Have you had this before? Because it's really good.
Never
is
had
really
before.
good.
It's really good. It's really good.
I saw it and I was like, I'm gonna get this for Gabe.
I'm actually glad that I came on this day that you're getting this because this is really good. And I'm not even a soda
That
person.
with a little vodka,
Well, I'm gonna throw some of the blue.
curacao.
No. I want it red.
Oh, grenadine?
Grenadine. I think it's in the fridge.
Yes, you're correct about that.
It landed perfectly.
Oh, you're gonna
It already looks appetizing.
You can smell it. But
You
I'm
can
also
smell
gonna-
it.
I'm
There
gonna
you
throw
go.
some 7-Up in there too to try to keep it from tasting like pure lemonade.
And that's
It's like a limeade.
lemon limeade.
Yeah.
With a little grenadine.
So you could throw that in there. Go ahead, go nuts.
How do I put it? How much do I put?
Until you see the right color you like.
Oh, is this for a color question? All right, let's mix it up a little bit. See how
It looks like a 4th of July right there.
Voila.
That's perfect.
Very nice.
And now we garnish it with, what do you want, orange or lime?
Let's go lime.
He's going lime. You garnish it with both if you want.
As a matter of fact, might as well throw an orange in there.
We are just calling back some tropical vibes. You were just in
looks
DR.
I was. So were you guys.
Yes,
Yes.
we were. We just missed each other.
We literally just did. Let me
And you
try
know
this.
who also just missed us?
Juancho.
He's there.
He's over there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now, yeah. Now mine, I made the other day when I was drunk. It was funny part. Mine has OJ. That's me the lid.
Yes, right there.
Alright, so we're gonna talk about vacation as soon as we get all these drinks.
Drink
in order.
situated.
Alright, so mine is basically vodka based.
Also,
Also, so here's the Skull vodka.
very nice skull.
Just a little bit.
It's a pretty cool bottle.
Do not eyeball kids at home.
It can go very
They're like kids drinking. Everybody's younger than me as a kid. And then you have the OJ. Oh, you can hear that in the mic.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear on my reels, my shorts.
If you want to slow down the thing, there's like a thing right here. Where is it?
Right in the back.
Right there. Slow it down.
Oh wow.
See? So you have full
Oh
control
yeah.
of it.
See it. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And no, you're not. I'm not touching the alcohol, guys. There's just a hole in there that stops it and slows it down.
Yes.
I guess
and
use
a
older
valve.
OJ. Punch the mic. I like to use 7-Up as well.
Talk to your.
Make 7-Up yours.
Make 7-Up yours.
God, I love those
Today.
commercials.
When they used to be cool.
Yeah.
They were cool.
You never saw those commercials?
I probably didn't.
Oh man, make 7-Up yours, and he's walking down the street saying that, but then like he's in the middle of the city, so then people just like up yours. No, make 7-Up yours.
Where's the blue?
It's the greatest thing.
The soda?
Yeah. No, the blue
Curacao.
curacao.
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna add some blue curacao because you know adding blue to orange always makes a tropic drink. Wow, it's like not even mixed properly. Look at that. He's like, look at that.
That's nice.
When you mix that, kind of looks like Thalia's,
But one, so that is similar.
but it's two different tastes.
No, and that is close to the recipe for the electric shark.
Doo 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 doo.
So yours is vodka based and mine is
And then-
spice rum.
I have lime juice here, lemon juice here. And I like to splash it in there, and bam, it's done. A little bit of lime juice, or else it'll turn sour. Now
So
this is I made this like multiple times already.
I need to take a little taste though.
Huh?
Have a little sip.
Pass me this straw.
Little sipperoonie. I actually love mine. I can't get it.
It's good. It's actually amazing.
That's great.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna garnish mine with 2 oranges. Cause I'm bougie, and I'm gonna throw it through the straw, just like that.
You should have an ASMR channel. Just making drinks. I swear to God, the way that thing just. I go.
Now, this will last you a whole good night.
Yes.
You know, if you're by yourself.
Oh yeah. Well,
If you have 2 of these, you're not gonna have a good day tomorrow. One.
Oh God. Yeah.
One and done.
yes, this is true definition.
So this is why I gave Gabe his own, fishbowl so he could take home.
Can I tell you a story about how I had multiple fish bowls and how it did not go well for me the next day? So,
Wait, before you start that, let's add our Dead Man
Sponsor?
Tells No Tales.
oh yes.
Now, if you want to know what that is, it's something I just invented today.
Mm.
See, we got these monster alcoholic beverages, and I pour them into our cute little skull shot glasses. So let's chug a little
They're
bit.
not skull shot glasses. That implies that they're round. They are fully skull shaped. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
So what I'm gonna do is flip this bad boy and let it sink to the bottom.
Oh, that is another good. What was that thing you said?
SAMR.
A asthma.
Asthma.
Asthma is what I.
This is why we have these giant coasters, because
Alright, can I toss it in there?
yours is gonna be good, because you
Yeah,
got
mine
space.
will be.
You just dump it in there,
Let it do its thing.
and this dead man is not gonna tell no tale. So Gabe is gonna tell his tale about his fish.
My fish bowls.
This
Yeah.
also, before you start, reminds me a little bit of a bulldog. How they throw the Corona in.
Oh yeah.
their
Like
big drinks.
what's it? Where's it at?
Dallas
Dallas
BBQs.
barbecues. Yeah.
Tell
No,
us.
it was one of my birthdays, and the Hulk, the drink the Hulk. Do you know what it is? I don't know.
Hennessy and Hypnotic.
That's what. That's
Yes.
dear Lord. Oh wow.
Yes, that's
So
what it is.
that makes a lot of sense now. I had
Hypnotic
two-
is blue.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Hennessy turns to green.
Yeah, it was horrible. And it was 2 fish bowls. So I think by like 1.5, I was out somewhere, and then it was time for me to go to the bathroom time to hurl it up because it wasn't sitting well with me.
Oh.
I managed to get to the bathroom, but then that toilet looked just blue greenish all over,
Like that.
and yeah, like that.
Yes.
And ever
He said,
since then,
"Hulk."
yeah, Hulk vomit. And then after that, it was never again am I having like the Hulk, and
Yeah.
so 2 fish bowls. Yeah, I get it. Never
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, I imagine when you go out to a place and get a fishbowl, it's because you're sharing with someone. You're like, oh, let's get that. That's pretty. You share it.
Yeah, not
And
basic.
so 2 is equivalent of 1 because you're sharing half and half.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're going and having it by yourself,
1.5 to 2.
that's a wrap.
But you know, if you come to the block, if you have a fishbowl and you can't finish it all, well, we have pouches. We have
Ah,
fun little pouches, and we'll send you home with Capri Sun for the next morning.
we recently sent that pouch home with your brother's wife.
Home.
My-
No, they went to
Well,
Summer Jam.
our sister-in-law, Brenda, went to Summer Jam. Well, yeah, went to Summer Jam.
Summer Jam with the
Smart.
With the pouch.
I sent her with the pouch.
Smart.
Yeah.
Like a little
Very
Capri
nice.
Sun, just
Yeah, go get don't get drunk there. It's too expensive. Come, you free alcohol at Irwin's.
don't put that out there. You're gonna have a line of people outside before
But you
like
have
the
to
next.
tip your bartender.
Tip your bartender.
We got Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay. Right? Remember what Dawson was saying?
Yeah.
Any source of way you can get income, please, by all means.
Erwin is training my sister to be a bartender
Okay.
because it's a good way to make money.
Yeah, I mean, bartenders make a lot of
They
money.
make a lot of
A
money.
lot of money.
Especially women.
Yeah.
And
sure.
Not to
she-
sound, you know.
No, but it's for a reason.
I like, yeah, because they talk more. Guys are more like,
Listen, a guy with a few drinks, he's just like, please, just
Yes,
give me
I
your phone
love you.
number. How
Oh,
many
no.
drinks do I have to buy? They tell you, they do all that.
Well, my sister currently is only 17.
16.
16.
Hopefully she's not
And-
bartending now.
Well, I'm teaching her the
It's a
ways right now
skill.
so that she.
Yeah, no,
well,
teaching now, but not
she's
actually.
No.
No,
She's here.
no. It's better if she goes out there. Do you have any experience in bartending? Yes.
Or
I used to
they
work at the
say,
block. Where is that? Oh, it's in Queens.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
they
exactly,
or they say
exactly.
show us, and she's like,
Exactly.
and it's done.
She goes, okay, here's a picture of the bar. If with nice lighting, you can
Right,
you
just cut out. I mean, just all this whole thing,
can, this corner. Yeah, you won't be able to tell. Like, oh,
Yeah.
it looks like a nice bar.
and all she has to say is this is just one section of it.
Yeah.
That's all.
So we thought about having her bartend for one of our friend gatherings.
Okay.
And we were like wondering if she was like, we were considering if we should pay her or how much, like what we should do. And Erwin mentioned that she gets paid in experience because she needs that. And then we
Not
said,
wrong.
but you could get tips from our friends.
Mhm.
And that's when she said, oh, I have all of the apps. I have Cash App and Zelle and
Yeah,
Venmo.
they hit you with like, oh, I don't carry cash on me. Oh, well.
That's fine.
She
That's
said
fine.
every dollar counts.
You know what?
You can Cash App $1. It's
You know what
great.
you know what people should start doing? Like carrying out like little cards with their QR codes. Like, oh well, here you go. Take a picture of my thing, send the money.
They're starting to get that in rotation. It should just happen more. But I like what your sister said because I didn't know that's a thing. That, for example, I bought halal food the other day, and I didn't know at the halal food.
Oh, they take it.
You can take. We can pay with
Yeah.
Apple Pay.
Yeah.
And I'm at the it's me and my other coworker, and I'm like, oh, do you have cash? He's kind of looking at me like, are you gonna pay? So I'm like, no. Do you have cash? He goes, no, but you can pay with Apple Pay. And I'm like, what? So then I go to the guy, Apple Pay. He goes, yeah. So he pulls out his phone, and he just hands his phone out, and I just, doop, and I'm like,
Really? Phone to phone?
phone to phone, and I paid Apple Pay picking up my halal food.
Wow.
And it was the craziest thing I've seen.
Wow.
See, if I ever see a homeless guy come up to me, he's
That's
has.
where the way it
I'll
goes.
Apple
They have
Apple
to,
Pay.
yeah.
They're already doing that.
I'm like, here you go, you got it.
If he asked, when they asked me for $1, I'm like, I don't have $1. But if they were just, I would totally.
They're already doing that. They're
Because
already.
sometimes I'll go and get them a sandwich from the deli, but that takes time, and usually I'm in a rush.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I would totally cash
Thought I
out.
got one time. I told you never.
It's fine. Well, I got more than once, like twice. But
How'd you get got?
Because they take you into the store and then they're like, okay, give me a sandwich, and then he starts grabbing a whole bunch of stuff.
he gets chips and soda, and that's cool, fine. You need your that, and then grabs like another snack, another snack. And I'm like, you know what? This is my good deed for
You
like the
sound
next
like-
few months.
You sound like Carol. Like, I'm not bashing, giving out to the homeless and everything, but it's just
When you offer a hand, don't take the arm.
so she's different because she's bringing the arm to them. Like they're not asking for the
Here you
hand.
go.
she started out by
Oh.
this one guy that she's really fond of, which I don't blame him. He looks pretty nice when he's on the side of Banwick when you're coming off the Banwick.
Uh-huh.
And he's there, and she's giving him cash a few times. So okay, cool, she got the cash. Then she ends up buying him cookies and stuff, and then she ends up buying him just now she bought him like supplies, like Band-Aids and stuff like
She was
this.
getting him a puppy.
At
I
this,
have extra
Aww.
band-aids. Do you want to take them with you so you give it to Carol?
she should give it to him. Yeah, sure.
No, I have a lot.
I'll
We're not gonna. The grip might give up by then, but
I'll take.
So he knows her.
At this point, yeah. And I was on the phone with her one day when she was giving it, and she goes, I've been giving him a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to start taking a new route home just because,
Man.
like, I
He
can't.
expects it now.
Now he's expecting it, so she's like, I gotta slow down. But also, she feels bad. She feels bad by seeing him all the time. He looks like a really nice guy. And she's really sad for his misfortune and everything. So she goes, so I'm on the phone with her, and she's like, here, I got you this, I got you that. She goes, I'm taking a new route. I'm sorry. She said, I'm not gonna be away for a little while, so you may not see me. So it's her now taking a new route back home. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I remember back in the day when Kerry was driving his TL and we were like, homeless guy coming up to me, you got $1? No, he goes, man, you got more money than I do. I'm like, Kerry. And then I realized Kerry's right. A lot of these homeless people like probably make more money than we do.
Mm-hmm.
Not majority, but there are the ones.
Well, you have the people who exploited there's this one woman who she was scamming, and there was a newscaster who followed her, and there's this one woman in the city. She kind of would walk hunched over, begging and everything. Someone got a wind that she was possibly faking it, so the news team got onto it, and they followed her. And sure
She's
enough,
like a penthouse.
she had a van. She hopped in her van. She changed. It was this blonde woman. Meanwhile, she was dressed as like a Middle Eastern woman who was hunched over, who couldn't get around. She ends up being this blonde. This is like at least 10 years ago, and
Oh my gosh.
she had a house in Long Island, and everything.
And a nice car and everything.
Yeah,
I seen it with the guy too.
Craziest thing.
Bad. No, what Erwin meant by have more money is that if you pick the right spot
Oh yeah.
and you hustle,
Yeah.
you get a lot of money in
I
it.
bet both ways, but all right. So we have a new
Wait, I have one more story.
All right, one more
it
the
was-
homie story.
Yes, it was on the tip of my tongue. Let me just take a second. Oh no, it was related to the food and the Apple Pay.
Okay.
So not only can they pay with Apple Pay, but by Mount Sinai there used to be, or I don't know if there's a Jamaican like jerk chicken food
Cart.
truck,
Yeah. Okay.
and or a cart, and they're there some days.
What color
And-
is it?
It looked like the one that used to be here on Stephen, but I know it's different because the one up there is a woman, and it's just like a silver cart with a Jamaican flag on it,
Oh, okay.
and maybe like the food on the side.
Okay.
But it always smells so good. You know, even the one over here when we get off the train, the jerk chicken, it smells so good. But there, the one day I was finally like, I just gotta get it because I just need to know how
They're
it
gone.
tastes. No, I got it, but you know, sometimes halal food smells better than it tastes. So I was like, let me just taste it because maybe
It was
it's not
dry?
all that. No, it was good. It was really good.
So what happened?
But they take Cash App because
Okay.
I didn't have cash.
Okay.
So they don't have a way, but like I had it downloaded. I didn't have Cash App on my phone for like since we went to EDC the first time, and like I don't know what year that was.
So you had to go download it all
I
over again.
downloaded it again, reconnected it to my proper debit card, found this woman's random name on Cash App, but I got my food. I didn't have to like go to the
I
bank.
thought she was about to tell me that she got scammed.
No.
I was waiting for that. Like
No, but
she took like $200 for that chicken.
Some women did get scammed in that same way that you're telling your story. So imagine that part of the story, but now you don't have, you have to download the Cash App and
Yeah.
everything. So this person was an idiot and gave her phone to there were some water boys.
Gosh.
There were water boys on the side of the road selling out dollar waters.
No.
And she gave her phone, she's like, here, search up your Cash App and just send yourself $1.
How much did he send him, bro?
$700. And they did it to multiple people. This is
First
somewhere
of
in
all, my
Atlanta,
card would
Georgia.
decline. Like, there's not $700 in my debit card.
I mean, they
Yeah,
were ballsy. They were
Yeah, like you're
ballsy.
supposed to keep everything
Do like 50, 100.
No, these
I-
guys went like
Wow.
$700,
Yeah.
$1,000, and then they would just run. But obviously they got the money because they got the money. The only thing is now the bank has to give that person their money back.
That's crazy.
That's
No,
what they're doing
I
out
thought
here.
you were gonna say they ran with the phone.
No.
That's happened to me.
Mm-mm.
That is too
They took your phone?
They took my phone.
Oh my god.
Not paying for something.
Oh my god.
In
No,
City
they just
College.
said, can I use your phone?
Yes, in City when I was going to City College.
Hell no. Yeah, hell no.
Like 2015.
But this is probably trying not to be racist.
No, well, I was trying to be many things.
Many
So
things.
it was a little kid. Fine, he was black, but we were in Harlem. Little kid, maybe 8, 10 years old. Maybe 10 years old.
He's hustling.
I'm a
early.
block away from City College. I'm like walking to the train. He comes up to me and says, "Hey, my mom said she was gonna be home. She's not home, and I can't get into my apartment, and I'm locked out. Like, can I just borrow your phone to call her and see where? Like, can I just?" And I was like, "Well," and I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Something
You
in
always
me.
have a feeling.
Something
You
in me.
always just feel it.
And I was like, I don't want to say yes. He's just this little kid, and he just is
It's
locked
like, yeah, you
out.
little shit.
Yeah,
No,
seriously,
I
literally.
was just like, man.
Literally.
And I wasn't able to think of options in that moment except to feel bad that I didn't want to say yes.
Put that little boy
No,
on speaker.
and so I did that.
Okay.
I said, "What's the number?" I dialed it. I put it on speaker, and it like was like the wrong number or busy or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, like I don't know, like what?" And then he was like, "Oh, let me try."
And I thought like, oh,
So I gave him the phone, and I was like, "Oh yeah, but like put it on speaker." I said something, and then
Gone
as
like
he
the
pressed
wind.
call, gone.
Gone
And
like
I
the
didn't.
wind.
I ran.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ran
You're
after
not
him.
catching an 8-year-old
I
boy.
ran down the block, but as he turned the corner, he handed the phone to someone else, an older kid, like a teenager. So he gave the phone to someone else. That person booked it. I caught up with the 10-year-old. I got the 10-year-old. No, I caught up with the 10-year-old and another guy, like a neighborhood man.
a good Samaritan with a dog.
Like a neighborhood guy, like a black guy with his dog, grabbed the kid, and I caught up to them. And this guy was like trying to school him, and I appreciated it because he was like, "This is why people like you're creating stereotypes and you're making people look bad. Don't
It's true.
do this."
Like,
and I
like
was,
this is thought he was like a kind person that.
Yeah, just really just trying to help
and the
out.
guy was just trying to educate
Yeah,
him, so
yeah.
I appreciated that too. I was like, "Cool," but the phone was gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Where's the phone? What am I gonna do?" Da, da, da. Gone. No phone came back. I found out my friend found out who this kid was. Found out where he lived. I know where he lives. I told the cops. Cops couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh yeah, that's a family that has a lot of issues. The mom is not a good mom. Lots of kids in the house." And I was
Oh
like, "Okay."
man.
Don't worry, I took care of the kid. If
No,
You
he
wanna know?
didn't.
So you go to the cops and they're just like, yeah, so we're not gonna do anything.
And like,
about it.
I know where that house is. I know what to tell you.
the
Like,
whole family
It's
got
like you
exterminated.
can go be Batman if you want, but we're not. We're good on that.
right? I'm like, so what? Like, you can't just go knock on the door and ask the mom. Like, you can't. No, nothing. I was like, okay, no phone for me.
NYPD at this point.
It was very sad.
That's
For me.
a toughie.
I was really
That's a
upset.
tough way to lose
But
your phone, dude.
let's bring it on a high note. Dolly wants to start a new segment.
So I'm really out of touch a lot of times with
All the times.
all the time with what's cool on TV, what shows people are watching, what things people are into.
I can relate to that.
You know she hasn't seen Ghost.
Well,
Oh,
The
that's
movie?
the movie. Also just old stuff, but I was talking more new things. But yes, I have not seen Ghost.
That's a classic.
That was Delilah.
There's a
Barton,
lot of
by the
There's a
way.
lot of classics out there.
I don't know. I was it.
But how old? What year did that movie come out in?
I don't know. Patrick Swayze and
I don't know what
Demi
year.
Moore.
I want to say it came out in sometime in the 80s, but like it
So
was.
then,
Goldberg.
Delilah.
That was me, guys. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, Delilah was barking at me, so that works.
But no, it's
You can put your feet up there already. Like it's already
It's
gone.
already gone.
There
It's
you
already
go.
gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
At this point. No, because it was back in the 80s, but in the 90s they had all the reruns happening. So that's what when we were watching it.
Of the
On
movie?
WB.
Yeah, yeah.
Kids WB. And then as soon as it hit 12 o'clock, that's when you start watching the movie.
1990.
It was a
came out in
90s movie.
1990.
It was a 90s
So I was
movie.
negative 4 years old. So you can't blame me
Okay.
for
Okay.
not knowing.
I was only a year old at that point.
I was 2, so I didn't even have a soul yet.
Yeah, we were catching it after years later. That's when movies were played on TV,
Yeah.
like reruns and reruns
Yeah.
and reruns.
Well, that's when you go to like the doctor's office and there's like it's on the TV too, like in the waiting room.
So what are you gonna do about
So
keeping up to date?
and not just
Keep
the
up
old
with the
movies, the
Kardashians.
new movies. Like when I even like
TV
2
shows.
weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I like had nothing to watch. I finished whatever show I was watching, and I was like, okay, now what? What do I watch? There's so many options.
so
Netflix, Hulu. I don't know what to watch.
This is a big crucial thing though. She just finished residency, so she has more time in her hands.
And that was
Look,
honest.
It's a little more time, but it's time that she
No, and that week that I was trying to figure out what to watch was my first week of graduating,
and you was
and I was on vacation,
Oh,
and you
that's
were
right.
still at work.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck am I supposed to watch? There's too many options.
Yeah.
So tell them what you,
And
what
what's
you found.
good?
Tell them what you found.
I have no idea what's good.
What'd you find?
So I was trying. I love crime shows, and I love true crime, and I love apparently death and crime and murder and all that stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let me turn a new leaf. I want something more happy and more loving and more
So steering away from the ID channel and just
steering to something new.
She's no longer trying to find a way to murder me.
good.
I was never. I'm still listening to Crime Junkie though. I can't give that up. Kat listens to my crime podcast.
Frankie, if you're out there, you'll be okay.
But so I chose Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
I chose it.
Fun fact, that's one of our friends' favorite shows.
That's why I laughed.
I chose it because they rebooted it eventually,
Oh,
recently ish,
okay.
or like
Everything
something.
gets rebooted.
Not rebooted.
Yeah.
Like a
A remake
no, maybe a reboot.
or
It's the same cast,
It's a
I
reboot.
think.
It's a reboot.
No,
it's not a
that's what I
reboot.
say. It's a soft reboot.
It's not a real reboot.
It's a continuation.
It's like a saga, like a
It's a-
sequel,
yeah,
or like a
okay.
new series, something.
Okay.
So I was like, I wanted to watch like those newer shows, but then like I need to know the history and the context.
Yeah.
And it has so many seasons, and it's like a happy, cheery show.
How many
It's
seasons
short.
does it have?
At least 8, I think.
Okay. Well, no, it's around. Okay.
6 to
I
8,
remember being
somewhere.
around for a while.
6 to 8. So I started that. So that's where I'm at. Both trying to catch up with the old things and still not knowing the good new things to watch. And I don't want like a heavy drama.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of heavy dramas.
And
Yeah.
we decided to name this segment "What You Watching."
What you watching?
So what are you watching?
Me? Oh, you'll find me on anime. Strictly because
Naruto.
no, I've strayed away from Naruto. But the reason why I strayed away from
Nobody has time for one. Dude.
shows. No, that's not actual shows like regular dramas or something. It's just because
You want to escape the drama of
yeah,
life.
there's too much drama, and it's all just repetitive and also the climaxes of it they just take forever to get there. Even though in
Yeah,
anime there's
that's
no
true.
better, but at least in anime there's a lot of action in between there,
Yeah.
so I kind of get a lot more into it.
Yeah.
With anime, you get the drama, you get a good story, but you always get you get everybody's side of the story. Even
Yeah.
villains.
Yeah.
And
Just
you-
there.
Villains have like
Yeah.
good background. You're like, now I understand why you did what you did.
And
Right.
you get the fillers.
Right, and you get the fillers. So I've only been on anime for the past year, or no, 2 years actually. So if you ask me like, oh, this new show that came out, I can't tell you anything about it because I don't know anything about it. Like Power, when that thing came out, and everyone was just crazy about it.
Power. That's
That's that
Oh,
50 Cent show.
You mean like real shows?
Yeah. Like
Power.
that those stuff. Like I still have no idea what the hell they're about.
Yeah.
Still no idea. But to ask me about anime, like right now I'm watching Bleach.
you so far you hit 2 of the original. I mean the big 3.
I'm almost finished with Bleach. I'm actually on the last season.
So-
And Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Kenny's been trying to get me on Demon Slayer for a while. Like it's short.
You gotta.
I'm going to. It's just it's just I have to watch whenever I'm watching something new. I have to watch it with her.
So what's the appeal of those two? So
And that's the end of my thought.
no. You know why he has to watch them with me? Because I want to watch them too.
Yeah, they're good.
And then
they're
he
really
comes
good.
home and he wants to watch them, and he's on episode 30.
Yeah, it's easy to
And
lose
what?
yourself.
I have no idea what's going on.
And because I'm a good husband, I'm depriving myself of watching.
Yes.
Trust me,
yes.
if I was up to me, I would have been halfway done through One Piece, and that's
So
like
I
a
know.
lot.
That's a
I know.
lot. That's like 500 episodes.
You could watch that one because that one that's like 1,000 episodes. How am I ever gonna
We
get
got that recording, all right. So if I end up murdered because One Piece
Circle
ends up
back.
to be the best anime in the world, and she hates me for
But
it.
not the other ones. Not
Demon Slayer short.
and not
Demon
the
Slayer and Bleach.
Bleach. I got so bored of it.
Okay,
right
I
away.
want to watch
Oh,
One
Bleach
Piece.
is so good.
I gave
I
it
wanna
no, I
watch
gave it the college try, but it just
You gotta push through. You gotta push through to the really.
That's
good,
what they
juicy
said about like
episodes.
One Piece on them.
Yes, you gotta.
It was
push
like
through.
you're on episode 300. You're almost
There.
there. Don't give up. You're almost at the good part.
Yeah, 300
Liar.
episodes later.
That's what.
I just heard Anakin's voice. Liar.
Okay, you could watch One Piece. I would be a little sad, but
You heard that, Kenny?
It's a really-
I'm gonna join you in conversation
He's
right
coming.
now.
He's coming.
What I was gonna say though,
Really
so
good
you
right
were saying you are not looking for the drama,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
these are not drama animes.
I mean, animes are drama, but like you said, like you get really thick storylines in between. Like, like let's say like in an actual show. I don't know. I guess people probably won't agree with me because they watch like these actual shows. But for me, watching these actual shows,
Live
it just live action. Like they're just dragging. And then you know what? Also, I can't remove myself from looking at the actors act. Like I already know them to be as either a person, or I already know them to be as a separate character in another show, movie. So then,
because they're not good enough actors to pull you in
for that role.
Yeah.
So now I'm just there, just like I can't see it. So now I'm just focused on that. So then I'm completely thrown off from the whole entire show.
Huh.
But then when you're watching an anime, like that's them. Like that's their identity, and they're
That's right.
But
20 seasons in.
I actually
As
told
animated
I told
shows
her
in general.
Yeah.
I told her that. That's why because everybody says anime has the best stories, better than any movie, better than what's the shit then.
I'm wearing an anime shirt right now. I'm
That's
wearing
true.
7 Deadly Sins.
I'm being patriotic because I do it for my country, the red, white, and blue.
I'm just being Barbie, I
What-
guess. Not intentionally.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh.
Did you see the movie?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're gonna get there.
We're getting there, getting there.
I'm actually gonna wear like a nice like bathing suit.
He's gonna try to look like Ken.
Okay.
Without the blondness.
I don't have a pink outfit.
We're gonna find one.
Well, you got the
wait,
pink hair, but-
wait. I want to give my last
Oh,
thought
yes,
about the
yes.
anime thing. I realized with anime, there's the reason that the story could go on and be so perfect is because the creator has absolute like direction to it. No, I'm an actor that thinks that this person deserves to have this thing, or a director that I want it to be my vision. Because no offense to whoever loves Night Shyamalan, whatever his name is.
Oh yes,
M. Sham. I cannot pronounce his name. So
M. Night Shyamalan.
There you go.
Shyamalan?
Shyamalan?
Whatever.
I
Him.
think.
He fucked up Avatar, so I don't respect his name anymore.
Well, he did some good stuff before that.
I knew his name before that movie came out.
I get him confused with the writer of a book about the Holocaust. They have very similar names.
That's hilarious.
Those are two separate genres.
I know, but they're their names. Man.
No.
I think it's like
But
the night part.
He had his vision, and I would like no offense, but fudge your vision. Vision.
Yeah, Vision.
Yeah.
If he messed it up, he messed it up,
Yeah.
and you can't come
He
back.
no, you ruined such a great.
It could have been.
I can't say anime because it's controversial when it comes.
It's a Nickelodeon show.
Huh? No, well,
It's
anime based. Like
it's American.
I saw the how it's made.
So I'm not the only one, because I've also always seen them put Avatar on the anime, and I'm like, is it even an anime? So I'm glad you're actually mentioning that, because I thought I was going.
Yeah,
crazy.
that's one of the controversial because it's not from Japan, but like the whole point of like anime is like story and the animation, and
I'm gonna put a little asterisk,
I don't know what that word means.
a footnote, like a little.
Why could you just put a pin on it?
No, there's not a pen. I don't want to remember this. I'm just correction. The reason that M. Night Shyamalan reminds me of this Holocaust book is because the book is called Night. That is the only connection. It's called Night.
It's the only connection.
A woman's logic right there.
The author's name is.
I remember it being pink.
The genres are completely on either side of the world.
Night. The
That's what
author
made
was
me strong.
Eli Wiesel.
Because I'm like, these straight straws weren't working for me. We get canceled for using straight straws nowadays.
Yeah, but like a bendy straw. You gave me a straight straw. What the heck?
Do you know the term straight people when it comes to straight people and oversized people? But oversized people or fat people called straight sized people.
What?
There's this one woman who's overweight. It's been going around the internet podcasts, and she I guess she's really big, and she's having an issue with airlines because airlines are obviously either having to charge more because you have to take up 2 seats.
Oh, we had this conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I'm listening to it, and she's saying, these, straight size people, and I'm like, that's what they call it. That's what we're called. We're
No.
considered straight size people.
If somebody calls me a straight, well, I'm not a straight size person. I'm a little chunkier.
Well, first of all, you're straight, so you shouldn't be offended.
Right, but straight size is like
yeah, but they judge me by my size,
Well,
and I'm not one of these little palitos. I'm not.
I don't identify as straight size. I identify as big size. Like
See,
how
look,
do
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
so-
me?
you got a
So
little
this is
Yeah,
this
man.
is throwback Mo, and this is Gabe.
Aw.
Exactly. How are we both straight size?
Yeah, how? Explain to me.
Explain that to me. But yeah. So yo, DR, how was it? How was your trip out
Oh,
there, guys? How was your trip out there?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was a vacation. You know, we needed.
Can you hear that? Yes.
Yes. Yes, we can.
that?
Where are our bar rags?
I dropped them earlier.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh
Trying
god.
to save the planet.
That's the funniest thing.
I'm like, I went. So
Oh,
Talia just recently found out that I might have ADHD.
ADD.
I feel like we all have a form of it, but go ahead.
I have not done any formal testing on
Clearly,
it,
because I just changed the subject of the.
but I have recently started following, one of our friends posts things about it, and I started following someone who also has that diagnosis. So they post things like memes and funny stuff, or like serious stuff too, but like ADHD, you know you have it when blah 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 blah, or like things like that.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah.
And so I'm like,
I was like, Erwin just checked like all these lists right now.
Yeah.
I know, I was like reading one of them,
Check.
and I was like,
Mhm.
you know, I never thought of Erwin as a person with attention issues,
Deficit.
period.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
At all. Like, I know he does, but I never really, like, zoned in on that. And after reading these things, I was like, wow.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah. I don't know if I have ADD or ADHD. I know I have one of the A's.
Probably ADD.
Probably.
Kids usually
I got
have
the throwback
ADHD.
A.
The throwback A. What's ADD? See, this is an example of it. 'Cause we were
So,
somewhere else. But yeah.
We'll call this
ADD,
the Dr.
ADHD.
Teal segment.
Alright, love it.
Dr. Teals.
ADD stands for, as I said, attention deficit disorder.
Yeah.
ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Gotcha.
And so it's those kids that you classically imagine, like a little 6-year-old boy, 8-year-old boy.
The little Rugrats, you just want
Who-
The one, yeah, there we go. The one you want to go, Hadouken!
Yeah.
I was gonna say the one that's in class that just won't stop talking or can't focus or just is not absorbing anything and just can't learn.
That's the
because he
PC
can't.
version of thinking of it.
Yes, exactly. The rated G version.
That was my original way of
The
thinking of
Jamaican, from Jamaica,
Well, I have
Queens.
a
Is
kid.
that kid that won't stop jumping around, and then when you see him fall on his face, you go.
Good for you.
That's your adult version. But me growing up as a kid, one of my cousins had ADHD. So
Not Dante, the other one.
his cousin brother,
Adrian.
Nicholas.
Oh.
Nicholas.
Adrian. Adrian's my cousin.
Adrian's your cousin. Maybe he had it too, I don't know. But in dealing with this as a kid, I never, like, that's an adult response. You want to, like,
Yeah.
as the kid, you're like, whatever.
She
it's
throw
your
chopped the
kid.
kid. You said,
Stop it!
throw
But
chopped
as a kid, and you're just seeing this, like, that's not your
Here's the
reaction.
throat.
it. She literally just did the throat chop thing.
I feel like that's what you were doing over there. You,
What? No, I mean, mine's a drop kick or a Hadouken.
okay, well,
No,
that.
Hadouken.
But that's what ADHD is.
That's
You
the
see the
difference
kid
between the
who's
two.
like bouncing, hyperactive.
Okay. Meanwhile,
As-
ADD, I guess as you're adult, it's just your ideas
It's
just
your-
bouncing all over
yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
The one that keeps going.
Yeah, that one. Which is
Or-
what I hear.
You know, Erwin can only do 2 things at a time. He can't do 1 thing at a time.
Relatable.
Typically,
Relatable.
he will watch a show and watch videos on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he will absorb both.
Mm-hmm.
Or he will watch a video on his phone and I will be talking. Like, it's just, it's.
Yeah, the second,
And for
the second
me-
she starts talking to me, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'll put my phone down and listen to TV and walk and talk.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
2 at once, but
Two
it's
at
2.
The third one, it just no.
But for me, it's 1.
Just-
So, give me the paper.
Can you hear that?
Give me the paper. Yes, give me the paper. Give it to me.
Because I turn around when you do it, so it's like someone in the background is just doing some
It's
naughty
not in
ass
the background,
thing,
it's in
man.
the forefront.
I
I was trying to help you out.
I'm not trying to.
I was trying to help
I'm
you
not
out.
gonna repress myself.
Yes,
if I
yes.
feel like,
Touching, right? Touch.
if I feel like
Fine,
making that
fine.
noise, I'm.
I gave Erwin a paper towel to help with his spill, and this is what I get, but it's okay.
You know when you brought me back to? You brought me back to when you were a kid and you kind of did that eye thing and just
Oh.
sounds crazy. Yeah, love it.
I
See,
can't do
you
it.
can't bring it up. That'll bring
I'm
it
too
up.
dry. I'm getting old.
Yes.
Like it.
But yeah, guys, but tell me about DR, because I'm
All right. Let's
Yes,
talk about.
yes, yes.
All right. So we're gonna skip the,
So
the movie
with-
segment. We're gonna go straight into vacation segment.
Oh yeah, you didn't get bird. Okay, real quick.
You got a movie segment?
No, my asking you what you're watching.
What you're
this
watching?
week.
Oh.
Yeah, so you gave us the two things.
You said anime.
So
Oh,
send me
yeah.
anime.
And what are you watching?
Me? Well, by myself, I was trying to watch Community. For those who know what Community is,
It's a great show.
it's 6 seasons and soon to be a
Great
movie.
show. What?
It was always 6 seasons in movie, but the movie.
Yeah,
came out.
in the show, they
They're
always,
making a movie?
yeah, in the show, Abed always mentioned that a successful, like, series or whatever is 6 movies and
6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons in a movie.
He said that throughout the show a couple times.
Yeah,
So so Community only had 6 seasons but never had that movie. But
Oh.
they, because of this writers,
Well,
guild-
no, they made it, and they were going to do it, and then because of the the strike,
The strike.
it's delayed.
is it
Oh.
Writers
But
Guild?
Strike.
The Writers Guild
Strike.
strike, yeah,
Strike, okay.
same thing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard that word in there.
Well, it's the Writers Guild on strike,
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's the Writers strike,
yeah. So they're on
and
strike.
the actors are on strike.
So they delayed that. They delayed it, the movie, because of it.
I didn't even know they were in the makes of it. I didn't even know they were.
They even got Donald Glover into it.
Oh.
He's down to be in the
Wow.
movie too.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for
Yeah,
that.
it's gonna be good.
Well, this is America.
Is Pierce gonna be in it?
I don't like Pierce. I'm not a Pierce fan.
What?
I don't know if he's gonna be in it. That's a good
How
question.
could you not be a Pierce fan? He's such an asshole.
I like the.
Yeah, right. How could you not like him?
He's
I
such a
like
dick.
the what's it called? The pop more than I like him.
Who?
Pop.
Pop.
What's that? Who's that?
That's the guy who goes pop.
He's a side character.
He's a side character.
If I know, if I see
I even
her,
like that nerdy guy that has the lisp and the heavy eyes. Not Talia. Like there's a guy.
Hell.
The pop guy.
You described us combined.
His name is He has a weird name.
Community's a great show. I love that
Yeah.
show. I love that
So
show
I'm watching
much.
Community right now, and pop
Magnitude.
magnitude.
His
That's
name
his
is
name.
That's all he does.
Hold on.
That's all he does. He goes pop. That's all he says.
Here we go. Wait, hold on.
That's all he does. Oh Lord.
I'm trying to find a good clip.
Where are the white women? That's what they
Pop, pop.
Hold on.
Is that what Talia put up right now?
Where the white women at?
Pop.
That is so funny. I've completely forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, so that's my favorite character. I like him more than Pierce.
We're
Yeah,
actually
okay.
on the episode where he's about to say pop.
Yeah, for the first
So
time.
they're voting for president.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
That's
exactly
so
where
great.
it is.
Yeah,
That's so
I'm
great.
pretty sure if we press play right
I
now,
bet he'll say pop.
you're gonna hear
I'm
pop,
so
pop.
glad you're watching that. I'm so glad you're watching.
No, we've been watching it. This is my second.
Oh, okay, second
But
I
round.
it's
rewatch
great.
everything.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We're also watching Secret Invasion.
Oh my gosh, Secret
I heard
Invasion.
that's good.
Yeah,
You're a Marvel guy-ish.
Yeah, ish.
Not as much as us, but
Right,
you're
but I
Marvel.
heard that is really good.
Well,
Well, it's
so
Nick
far.
Fury. It's
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson's show.
Yeah, these writers or whoever's like involved in this, every time there's like nerds like always trying to find like poke holes in stories and stuff, they always find a way to fill it in. Like they got the
They got the
they got the spackle.
The plastic.
yeah.
Yeah, they're good at spackling those holes because they're like. She asked, "Why don't you get the Avengers to help with the Secret Invasion?"
Yes.
And Nick Fury goes,
This is personal.
"This is personal."
And
And
he
then
explains
people are like, "Oh, that's dumb." But then I had to explain to Thalia like the more depth because if they involve the Avengers, they're gonna kill the Skrulls.
Right, it just kind of takes the whole storyline.
No. But
And it'll be more-
that's for story wise. But this is like a personal reason.
It'll
Cause
be more deaths than it needs
yeah,
to be.
there's gonna be because Avengers
It's his
they make a
opinion.
mess. Look
Yeah,
what they
they
did in
do.
New York,
Civil War.
Sokovia,
Yeah,
Civil
yeah,
War.
yeah,
Think what
they
they
do.
do.
Yeah,
The whole point of this is to preserve the Skrulls' lives.
gotcha.
Some of them are lost and being like manipulated, and Nick Fury does not want one of them to die. Well,
Does he that
in the
needs to-
beginning, but then whatever.
I'm gonna have
Spoiler
to-
alert! I can't.
No
whatever.
spoiler.
No spoilers.
okay.
No spoilers.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
so-
to watch it.
It's one of those like they could bring the Avengers, but each one of those lives are valuable because they're a rare species right now.
And they're basically making Nick Fury an Avenger right now.
Yeah.
He assembled them, but now he's putting in the work. He's
Yeah.
doing the things that he's had
Yeah.
people do. He's
Okay.
doing it.
So that's like like for people who love Marvel and stuff. Like
Yes.
I recommend it if you're into Marvel. and you're not too sure about it because you're like, Secret Invasion is a scary story. The real story.
Like the actual thought.
Yeah,
thinking
if
about it.
anybody knows about the comics, that whole storyline is like it's
Mind-boggling.
yeah, it messes with you. It's not that it doesn't mess with you that deep.
Oh, the show, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of water it down.
Yeah, it's
Like
The
you
rated,
said, like
the rated PG version.
it has to fit into
No.
the Disney universe and the
No.
Marvel universe.
For some reason, I feel like this is when we watch Endgame or we're like, who's gonna die? Who's gonna die?
Well,
Who's
but
gonna
the
die?
comics,
Anybody could die.
but the comics are more like Deadpool. What's that other one with the yellow cover? Like those darker comics and the
X-Men?
darker.
I'm
No,
thinking
the yellow
Wolverine.
cover. Watchmen.
Maybe
The other
what?
man.
That's DC.
The other. No, I know. I'm saying those like Deadpool.
Oh,
that they're like darker.
Oh, like the noir type of.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
And like maybe
You're
the
right.
comic is like that.
Yeah.
But they've had to fit it into like the Disney brighter Marvel world,
Yeah.
and it's not fully dark.
I gotta give it a try. I'll give that show a try.
That's one of the things we're watching.
Well, you're lucky
also.
because I think next week is the season finale.
Oh, it's like a binge watch it.
Yeah, you can binge watch it next Wednesday.
So
That's one thing. I'm always glad that every time I run to a new show, sorry to cut you. Every time I run to a new show, I always get at the moment where there's so many episodes already in play, so I can just binge watch it.
That's yeah. We're watching it week to week. We binged a little, and now we're watching it week to week, and it's like, I just want to know what happens next.
I don't know, and I deprive her of so many shows.
Oh
He
man,
makes me wait until like we could binge a little bit.
I distract myself with like.
but it's worth it. It's worth it.
It is.
Yeah, why wait when you're like.
Yeah.
Like, there's people out there that would never deal with what I had to deal with. All right.
What we had to deal with.
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Why
no,
are
no,
you
no.
all by yourself?
Like all, he's
Oh
the
no,
only
well,
one
you guys,
who's like 30
I'm
plus.
talking about Naruto right now.
Okay, fine.
The what's it called? The whole war.
Oh,
the
man.
Fourth Great Ninja War. That lasted almost 6 years
With fillers
with fillers and everything. 6.
and like just
Years.
episodes of like
That's horrible.
on the way to war.
That's horrible.
And when I rewatch it, I'm like, I watch it in like in a month. I'm like,
That's horrible because like for my Bleach episodes, I'm able to pass through all the fillers. I'm gonna go back
Because
and
you're
watch the
able
fillers
to, yeah.
on a separate note. But
You're
I'm
able to run through it.
yeah, but I'm trying to stick to the storyline that's been heavy for the past
But he watched
20
it live.
seasons. Oh.
Yeah. I was ignoring.
oh my god, I can finally taste the monster.
Oh, I tasted the moment I got that thing in there.
Oh,
No, I
no.
just started tasting it right now because remember the reason mine spilled is because I threw
Over flooded.
no because I threw a little bit then I just threw it in there so it wouldn't like fall out. I'm pretty sure it's still upside down.
It should be.
So our turn our brain off. We're tired. Is Community. What we're waiting for next week. Secret Invasion. What I'm waiting for when Erwin's in the mood to watch it again. We were watching on our vacation 2 shows that were great. Ghost.
Ghost.
Ghost
No, Ghost Whisperer.
Ghost Whisperer.
Ghost Whisperer? Never heard of it.
That is an old show.
Ghost Whisperer.
90s to 2000s.
It has Jennifer Love Hewitt in it.
It's a Jennifer Love
Oh,
Hewitt
I think I
show.
know what you're talking about.
I feel like it was like a
You reach for your
CW
phone?
kind
Yeah,
of
I wanna Google
WB
it.
kind of
Yeah,
one of those
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
shows.
It's actually a good show, but
It's so good.
like that one's good, but the one that freaks me out is
Oh, wait. So that one's good, but it's like my genre. Like
Oh,
each
yeah,
episode,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
solving a case,
I
and we're
watched the show.
figuring out things.
What's the other
people.
show? What's the other show?
The other show is Flight Attendant.
Okay.
That
one-
is
the
with
first season was good. The second season is
we're barely in it. We're like 2 episodes in.
whatever. We just love Penny.
Penny from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, she's in there.
Yeah.
It's her show.
She's
She's
a
the
good-
main
yeah,
character.
She's
she's
hilarious in
good.
that
She's
show.
a
The
good
whole
actor.
show, I'm like,
She's a good actor.
It is, what is Penny's name? Kaylee Cuoco. She is the flight attendant. So good. It's a
when
match
she
show.
sees this, she
Why
goes,
does it sound serious? The show.
It is.
it's super
Oh, okay.
serious.
All right, it sounds serious, but you're saying that she's just so funny. So I'm like,
She
it's
wait,
comedy?
the
No,
the
her
premise,
and
wait,
actor.
the trailer,
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
trailer gives out the beginning part.
Are you
She
sure?
she wakes up next to a dead guy in Thailand.
And she's a flight attendant.
Okay.
she
So
was there for work and she flies.
she doesn't remember like anything that happened the night before, so she just dips and then like the whole time she's trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah. So the whole
Like-
first season is like, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Figuring it out. So it's up my alley.
Is she getting in trouble?
Potentially.
Well, she's a suspect, and then she's being followed, and then the whole time she's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And everybody thinks she's like part of a big conspiracy. I'm like, who do you work for? And everybody's like,
So it's a whole
I'm just
thing.
a flight attendant. We hear things.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds pretty interesting.
But she said it with attitude. That's lit.
But we love the Penny energy. Like she's just like bubbly but not,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a good show.
See, that's another reason why I can't get into live action is because one, if I can't binge it, That's already annoying to begin with, right?
Yeah.
It's
Say binge
seriously-
it.
Binge it.
binge it.
Oh.
I can't binge
You
watch
binge
it.
this.
Huh?
This one, yes.
Well, now I can,
Yes.
but
When they come out,
they're
you
coming
It's
can
on
out,
Max.
talk.
You have Max, right?
yeah.
But when
You
you,
know, people are Max or Paramount people. That's so weird, right?
we're not Paramount people.
I'm a Max person.
Yeah, I'm a Max
I would
person.
like Paramount. We
I
had,
tried to get.
We
this
tried
one.
it and it failed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
Didn't
did.
go well. Didn't go well.
he had a login, he had a
Yeah.
free trial.
And I got locked out of it.
He got logged out of it.
Oh, that didn't work out like that.
Like that.
Oh, I didn't like it because I didn't like it. You had no other option.
I've been trying to watch Halo for a while now.
Ah. Okay, sorry.
Well,
that wraps up.
I think since these conversations are getting too,
We can wrap up the TV.
we can wrap
segment.
up and then we could.
We can talk about our vacation.
No, but I know we're gonna have to do this in part 2.
Oh, are we
Oh, our
at
segment.
our time?
Yeah, we're out of time.
No way.
How long we been at it?
An hour.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a break and then record part 2, which is gonna be just probably half hour, just with our vacation and.
I want to hear about your vacation.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we'll do that.
Don't forget to partially tip your bartender.
You should tip your bartender on every receipt.
And your
so
barber.
this is your first drink.